Well, here we are after a short bit of time away, staying at home, staying safe. Decided to actually go out into Manchester now, seeing as all the restrictions have been lifted and life is slowly coming back. Well, it's nice to actually see the shops open, but they're not as busy as you would think they would be. Certainly not that busy to be able to survive. But yeah, some of them are open in the town. I'm actually obviously in the Ardell Centre now. So let's have more of a look around. Market Street is quite busy. I'm now walking up towards Piccadilly Gardens and might see if I can try and get some Thai food. I know a Thai place up there. Get some Thai food. Here I am again. It's something about markets and me. Love it. Love a good look around. This is where the Thai place is, so I'm going to go and check it out and see. Well, first I'll see if it's open. If not, I'll come back. Hong Thai. So let's grab some food. Food now, but unfortunately, you've got to sit outside. And eat it. I'll just show you what I've got. Spicy, sweet and sour. Tram going past. Chicken. Very nice. And there's a good place to visit. The food court, Piccadilly Gardens. It's here most of the time. And as you can see, it's doing a roaring trade now with everybody out, and the gardens are looking pretty packed as well. Right, let me clear my throat. Just to let you know where we're going to be going with the channel now. Things are starting to open up. We'll be starting off with some more food reviews. Hopefully, I'm going to try and get a beer. But you've got to sort of like get on an app and order a place for that. It's Friday. I'd have thought a lot of people would have booked in advance, but it's worth giving a go. Thailand, unfortunately Thailand, Bangkok, and especially the area I was living in, and was basically had to go into another lockdown. But they found another variant, and so in a sense they're going into lockdown, which is a bit of a shame. But hopefully, as long as people keep safe, it'll be all right. And quite enjoying it. It's nice, you see, having a drink outside is fine when the weather's like this. Let's hope it stays like this. So anyway, enough of that. I'm going to see if I can get a drink, but I better get on an app. Can't just walk straight into a restaurant and have some food, so you have to get on even a pub obviously now, anywhere really. You have to just get onto an app and order. And for me, I don't like queuing for a start, and I'm not interested really. I'd rather wait until things sort of opened up. It's a lot of hassle. Everyone is standing in queues and they are just looking at their mobile phones, obviously like booking on an app. I'm a bit more inspirational than that. It's just, for me, it's just too much hassle, but anyway. This is the future, standing out in a crowd of people, to get on an app, to get into a pub. I have to be honest, I understand it's done for a reason. Just moved just in case you don't nick my phone. Too much hassle. So I'm taking a little walk down into Spinningfields now. Going to have a look about and see what else is going. But I still haven't totally ruled out getting a drink yet. But the likelihood is it's not looking good. here is a dilemma. Here, there is quite adequate seating, you see, but because they've taken bookings online, you can't go and sit down there. This is the problem. This is the problem. It's because if they get no shows or people stay up, come back late, they're going to actually have just empty tables, isn't it? So this is one of the problems with the booking. It needs to be done, but sometimes it needs to be done maybe sort of closer to the time, because advanced bookings sometimes don't work. So anyway, we're going to just take on a little look around the town and hope this is not really the same sort of story everywhere else, because it will make it difficult, especially for I'm in the industry as well. It's going to make it very difficult for the people in the industry, because without bums on seats you're losing money basically. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, I've been in a couple more places and they're actually insisting that you actually use the app to book in. They're empty, a lot of them, so I don't know whether they're doing advanced bookings in that case, and they shouldn't do. Their bookings should be half an hour in advance, because if they're doing them any longer and these people say, oh well, can't be bothered, I'm going to change my mind, they're just going to end up with empty seats. Now, to me, there's a perfectly good reason to do what they're doing. Yeah, taking the bookings, but it should only be about half an hour. It really should be half an hour in advance, or even having queuing and booking, because they're waiting for people to turn up. And they've got empty tables and refusing customers, and you know what that leads to. It's like go back to the 1970s. They're going to lose money because they're bums on seats. It's the same scenario everywhere. So what can you do? Let's move on. It was the last place. It's a question of like queuing up, maybe whether you're getting all the app. I'll be honest with you, cannot be bothered with that. Been stuck having the odd drink at home. I think I would sooner remain doing that than putting up with all this. You're going to end up with a phone full of apps. As you can see, it's starting to get even more busy. Even the police have arrived, maybe to keep order and notify people about social distance. But there's a massive queue, out there, and really only a quarter capacity. So there's going to be a lot of disappointed people about. Well, it's great to be filming after being sort of in for so long. Very disappointing for me because mistakenly I haven't booked anywhere in advance and they're all booked up. But like I said, empty seats in the restaurants, which was crazy. Oh, someone's booking up for so much in advance, so I think they'll change that. They'll do like half an hour bookings and then probably first come first served eventually, and then do some sort of control, because otherwise it's not a money meeting for them. It's not going to work, and it's just very, very frustrating. So anyway, thank you for watching. It's good to be back. As we open up, there will be more coming as soon as we're allowed to do things. It's going to be fantastic. So I'll be off somewhere else next Friday. So that's going to be a bit of a surprise. So anyway, cue the music.